Oh, hello there everybody. Been a while since I thought I need to do a YouTube video, and so I thought, okay, gonna sit down, been getting a little bit of work done here on the homestead, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna share what I've been doing. It's been a good fruitful couple weeks here, so let me turn the still got the run here. This is the big run. Took the gate off, and I'll tell you why here in a little bit. I want to introduce you to someone in here. I've made an Instagram post about her and everything. That is Pearl. Hi, Pearl. You okay? She is not in a good mood because she is broody. What broody is she is laying on an egg, and she is trying to hatch that egg. So let me hook the door up here. So we got a lot of eggs. They're dirty. We may have to clean them off. Let me. Hi, sweetie. How's your egg? Okay. I'm taking the other girls out. I'm leaving yours alone. Can I show the people? Can I show the people? That's her egg. We've marked it. Here, put it right there. You need to push it back in or anything. If I set it right there. See, she's not happy with me. See, her feathers are up. I know. Usually they take their beak and she pushes that back in under herself. But I'm right here, aren't I? There you go. That's a good girl. You're good mamas. Okay, she is due the 15th of June. So we should be expecting a baby chick sometime then. Now the reason those other eggs were dirty, it looked like another egg had gotten broken on it, and there was yolk and all that. This is the garden. We may do a video on the garden sometime with Minna and have her explain everything to us. I know some of this stuff, but this is her baby. The garden is her thing. Let me try to get a back shot here. We'll be going over there. Those are tomatoes. We've got snap peas here. We've got beets, cabbage. The tower here, Minna made this tower. There's strawberries and flowers in there. There's another tomato there. There's some dill in here. Corn. This is one of the cool things, I think. Corn, right? If you look there real close, you can see something else growing there. She put pole beans in there, and the pole beans are growing with the corn. I'd never heard of it. I thought it was fascinating. She's been teaching me a lot of things. There's some cucumbers, I believe, or zucchini, and there's some over there. Some cabbage. We have a worm has gotten a hold of one of our cabbage, but here's the what I call the tomato grove. There's a clothesline. For everyone who's been asking more pictures, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do a video. Here's the beans growing up the lattice there. It's kind of in the sun. I don't know if you can. There you go. There's that. So those right there are sunflowers. That's the sugar snap peas. Plant them, and as they grow, she just keeps putting string up here. I don't know what she's going to do if it gets past there. I'll have to ask her. So that's the garden. When I'll get out here, when one of our roosters is done fornicating with one of the chickens. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Here we've got two longhorn chickens. That's a longhorn chicken. That's a longhorn chicken. When you buy white eggs at the store, they're real big. Those are longhorn. The chickens that they put in the big things and they never get out or anything, those are longhorn chickens. They do really good eggs. This is Midas. Some of their feathers have come out because the roosters are a little bit rough on them. Lucy, she gives my favorite eggs. They're Isa Brown. She's an Isa Red, and they're real big and they're a dark brown. They're beautiful. Hi guys, just got done cleaning up their pool. That's a buff duck. There you go. That's a buff duck. The dark ones with the blue stripe are Ruins. And then right there, that's a pecan. And that is Tulip. Minna has named all of them. This is May and Solomon. The ducks, some of them have names. Some of the chickens have names too. This is, we call her Miss Brown. She's a brown Wyandotte, I believe. We just trim feathers, so that's what's going on there. We have water tubs sitting around just so everyone has water. The pool is the ducks' pool, so they can go swimming anytime they want. This was our quote small coop. It was a bigger run than the big one, but it's a small coop. And so when we put in the fence, I'm going to show you that there was no need for a run. And so I want them to have freedom. I want them to get out, and summertime chicken eggs are the best. It's this deep orange. They're so smooth and they taste amazing. And so I want them to get out. I'm going to try to till this. It's supposed to rain this week. Maybe it'll soften it up a little bit. Anyway, it's muddy because I've just drained the pool, but it's muddy a lot anyway. What are you going to do, Solomon? What? What, are you camera shy? He likes attacking people's legs. See him puff his feathers up? Okay. So I put this fence in. I put 4x4s randomly. I would like to say they were 35 feet each. They aren't. That was my goal. And seriously, in front of everyone. So put the 4x4 posts, and then I put T-posts in between. And the plan is to I was just going to put these T-post clips on the pole to hold the fence on. Well, before I was even done with the fence, we had chickens and ducks walking through the fence. And it's not real big. I don't know, maybe that's a 6-inch hole, 8-inch hole, but they were walking through it. So this weekend we put chicken wire and hardware cloth all the way down. And I want to put more. I have some plastic hardware cloth that I think it's going to work because it's not protective or anything like that. It's just keeping them from running out. So that's our fence. Then we have a little oasis. I love the back of our yard. Number one, the ground's a little bit higher, and so any water runs forward. Unfortunately, that pools when we get heavy rains and spring melt and stuff like that. So I'll show you the rest of the fence here as I've been walking down. This is all chicken wire and hardware cloth, and came all the way down, and I came that far short, and I ran out of chicken wire and hardware cloth. So I'm going to put that plastic around and run it on all the way down. Wanted to show you Minna's oasis. We have a hammock right there, and we have a swing right here. I don't know what what that bush is called. I call a snowball tree. The blooms on it are huge white snowballs. So sit down here on the swing, and this is the view she wanted to have. And I think it's great. If anyone saw the Instagram post I made last night, Saturday night, this is the view. Now, she has little solar lights planted all the way around out there, and she plans on putting them on fence posts, at least the wooden ones, and maybe even on top of the metal ones. Just, they aren't bright, they're just a decorative light. So this is her view, and now I'm sitting down. I've got to force myself back up. It's a nice day today. It hasn't been super hot, but it's been very sunny, and the wind's been blowing. So this is the homestead. We have you know what? Some girls are dust bathing over here. Let's get some dust bathing footage. I didn't know chickens did this. My favorite line is, everything I knew about chickens I learned on Looney Tunes cartoons. And chickens don't really like to get wet, but they will roll around in the dirt. And this is our burn pile, but there's ash there, there's real loose dirt, and they roll around, and you see these holes they're laying in, and they get in underneath. Before we start a fire, men always says, let's make sure there's no birds in there. But yeah, let's see. That is Marguerite. That's Penelope. That's Lila. That's Shemp. A lot of people like Shemp because he has a crazy hair. As a matter of fact, that's a white cochin, and all that dark on her skin is dirt. They've gotten in there and just these are our baby ducks. We have five buff ducks and 5 ruin, so we have a total of 16 ducks and 22 chickens. Run, ducks, run. They like finding fresh water, and then let me try to zoom in. If I walk over there, they scatter. So that's that. Here's another angle of the garden. Let me try to get up a little bit higher here so you can kind of see. Over there you see the pallets over there. I'm attempting to make a compost bin, so we'll see how that works. This is all of our tomatoes, homemade clothesline, the windmill that is falling apart. It vibrates and all the nuts and bolts come loose. So I need to I've fixed it twice already. The quack shack is kind of torn apart right now. I took the roof off just so I could do a good cleaning inside and put some fresh straw in there and everything. And tonight we are going to attempt for the first time to put all the ducks in together. These 3 buckets right here are the feed for the chickens and the ducks. They eat it too, and we ferment it. So what we do is you put corn mash in there, you put water in and stir it up, and then you let it sit for a day, and it ferments, and it makes for healthier feed. It saves money because you're using about the same amount of money for a bag of feed than you do for the corn mash. And then these are dry, and so she doesn't have to carry them out during the week. She'll just have to bring a couple out at the end of the week. We have, when I cleaned the pool out, which it was clean, I promise, I saved some of the old duck water, and it's supposed to be really, really good for tomatoes. And I actually heard someone the other day say, if you use duck water, you could just as well be using Miracle Grow. It's that good. we try not to use Miracle Grow because it's not natural. We just try to feed the animals just as much natural. The corn mash, it's just corn from the local feed store that they mash up in and put some extra nutrients in there. So that's the homestead. I'm about a third of the way back, and there's the swing is right there, and the hammock's right there. So that's our homestead, and really excited. Now it is May, is it 9th? Yes, May 9th, 2024. I hope to get some more videos on. I had this plan when I started this YouTube channel with my homestead. I'm gonna post once a week. I'm a truck driver. Oh yeah, look at the shirt. I'm a truck driver. So during the week, it's hard for me to get footage to edit and all that. And so on Saturdays, we're usually putting up fence line and planting gardens. Oh, that's something else. Not off yet. Minna's doing something over here called square foot gardening. And you see right there, she's got a 4x4 frame that I put together. There's one there, there's one over there, there's one over there. But then she also has 4 foot by 8 foot frames. And then she strung string into a grid, so they were in square feet. There was 16 squares there, and no, 4 times 4 is 16, and then 4 times 8, do your math, 36, something like that. That's full. I can't do that, but I'm also talking. Anyway, then she plants certain things in each square, and you're supposed to get a better yield out of that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what she gets out of that. We already have some beets that are crowning right now. She pulled a carrot the other day that was about that long. She was just too anxious. She wanted to see it. So, yeah. So I hope to be doing more video, but I only have a chance on the weekend, and we're busy on the weekend. But that doesn't mean I can't start spending a little bit more time on this, and hopefully some of you people find it interesting, and you can pass it along to others. Like everyone says, like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, it helps. I haven't gotten to the point where it really helps, but I gotta get to that point. Gotta get people watching and subscribing and all that. But it's fun doing what we're doing. We're using God's creation for what God meant it for, and we just pray that He gets all the glory, and we will shrink, and we will decrease, and He will increase. And so that's just kind of the plan for what's going on. And if anyone has any questions, please put them below. Any comments? Do you have any suggestions? Maybe something we can try to grow in the garden next year. I know Minna is already planning next year's garden, so she's awful excited about that. And any questions about the animals, we'll do our best to answer. Right now, we're only using them for eggs. Down the road, around this area, I don't have the camera turned, it's okay. Around this area, I want to have raise some meat chickens. If I had more land, I would have some pigs and goats. But we could do chickens here, but right now we're just concentrating on the eggs and enjoying them and enjoying this weather God's given us. So gonna try to get this up and post it soon. You guys have a wonderful week and be blessed.